making the wrong choice. But men especially do not want someone constantly showing them who they are because it breaks them down.
Yeah, it's totally true, and I think that's really important. I think feedback is how you were saying you can grow from it, because if you didn't know, it's the next level of you finding a little bit deeper of who you are, and getting a relationship is not always a bad thing, and being single is not always a bad thing, but when you are in a relationship, it's the next layer that you're kind of peeling back as well. And it really showcased that, when we are going through a breakup and it's emotionally high, and, how you were clearly saying that you don't want to send so many text message, and text message is brutal when it comes to breakup. And it looks like a contract that you're saying, okay, that's great. It's just a really sad way of treating a human being when you're having this really close connection with another partner. And what's really important is, like, if it's anything that is serious in a relationship, I don't recommend doing a text message or anything like that, because it looks like a written contract.
Yeah, I think that it can ultimately. Last week, I had someone, it was her ex's birthday, and she was like, do I write him, Chelsea? Do I write him? I want to be, the woman that continues to show up, that does the right thing. And I realized, as relationships get deeper, I understand that, and wanting to be there for someone. But by inserting yourself, especially on that day, you make it about you, right? You want to show that you're extending yourself, you're doing the right thing. So she didn't message him. Then the next day, she wrote him a letter and sent it. And she read me it, and then she read me what he wrote, and then she read me what she wrote back. And the thing was that she probably said that for the 300th time, the same thing in a different way. And it really was, when you write something written and you're in the heat of the moment, I think it can be a lot of, you think you're talking about yourself, and you're talking about the person over and over, and you think you're just like, I just want to show them that they're making the wrong choice. But men especially do not want someone constantly showing them who they are because it breaks them down. And I think that when it comes to writing, a lot of the times, though, I'm like, I love writing, is that when you're in the heat of the moment, you could end up thinking you're doing one thing, thinking you're sending one message, and really be sending another, and it does you no favors. I mean, trust me, I used to be obsessed with showing men that I knew what they were about and I understood it. And the best thing I've done for myself is get a column and get clients that I can help, and stop trying to show the men I'm with who they are, because no one wants to date their teacher. I say that. I think that's right. I mean, some weird cases.
Nobody wants to date our mom or our dad.
Exactly. So you're right. No contracts, less writing, more verbalization. Yeah.
I know. I think it's really well said when you were saying, like, men especially don't want to show their vulnerability without consent. And when you point them out, like, their flaws, and you do it publicly, or you tell your girlfriends and stuff like that, it hurts them. They don't want to be with a woman that is, like, negatively ruining their reputation. And not only that, it's not supporting what, he wants, in the sense of, have the conversation with him first before kind of venting it out to the universe.
Right. I think that, I've had men come to me and they're like, she just keeps on posting these pictures of her out. And, like, they see right through it. And honestly, like, they don't like it. And it makes them feel like they've they're trivializing like the relationship, you know, and there's so many ways, and you're kind of trying to get back at your ex or to kind of show them something. You know, I think that avoiding that is a really good idea. Stop trying to send messages out to your ex about how you're doing. Don't do things, you know, don't try to be like coy about it. And I think that when it comes to men and kind of pointing things out is, you know, they say that like women want to be adored, right? And they want to be, yeah, they want to be adored, and men want to be respected. That's the biggest thing. And I think that what women forget is that respecting a man is about honoring and accepting who they are right now.
Yeah.
And we do it all the time. We think about the man's potential, right?
Yeah.
But that's like a direct way of what they hear in that is that they're not enough now. And it feels like it's an attack to their ego. It's an attack to not being good enough yet. And women can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when women are pointing out the things that a man is doing wrong, what they should be doing, a man is hearing it as, I'm not enough for you.
Yeah.
Find someone who is. I'd love to be enough for you, but it's going to take me a while. And you need it obviously now. So kind of again, you know, the feedback, you know, I think a lot of the time someone that's breaking up is really trying to do it to your benefit as well, and you might not be seeing it. And I think taking it that way will help you a lot.
No, it's
You know?
true. I think I want to go back and talking about a community of like, if you are, you know, going through a breakup, is it okay to go to your girlfriend and have support? When do we kind of put ourselves out there, especially if we're going through something really emotional or devastating through our relationship, and you know you're calling your partner and you know the jerk, or she's a total like, you know,
Yeah.
crazy lady, like, and our friends or community, or which is going to say, well, why don't you just break up with them? What's your thought about that?
About, you're saying like about voicing your feelings to your
Yeah, your
friends?
hurt feelings to your community, and they're like, well, just go and break up. Is that like the best solution to go about, or should we just go to the professional, like you, like
Yeah,
work out
yeah,
those feelings? Like sometime our community might
yeah.
not know what to do.
Yeah, and I think that like, you know, there really is kind of like this flippant attitude that people attach to. I was listening to a podcast today and I was really excited about hearing this woman talk about ghosting, and she kept on just saying like, look at it as, you know, he's an asshole and you're the prize, and like just tell yourself that and come at it with anger. And I was just like, oh my God, not again. And you hear that from friends, right? The community is, oh, he's an asshole, break up with him. Oh, you don't need that, you're better than that. The reality is that like, that's like, maybe it's a jolt for a second, but it's not sustainable. And I think you have to be careful about who you go to. I think that also, you know, opening up to your friends about it, of course, is good because you're not isolating yourself, but there are times when you open up, you give them an idea of who this person is, an image of who they are,
Yeah.
and then you change your mind and you feel like now you can never go back to your friends, so you're hiding it from them, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to be judgmental. I mean, a lot of women come to me because they say, you know, I have all these girlfriends, but I feel like you're not going to judge me for what I want to do in relation to this guy. So I think that, you know, you have to kind of feel out, you know, the responses of people. And I do not think that hearing that this guy is a jerk is helpful, because it's ultimately not about him. It's about what even like his behavior is making you feel like. And if someone is that surface based, you do need to find someone that's more of a professional. And if that's like a breakup coach, or if that's, you know, reading articles about people's experiences, or getting all this new literature about self-help and bring in new thoughts that are going to support you in understanding the feelings you have in reaction to someone. Don't bring in more reactions that people have to your story and to the person you're with.
Yes.
You know?
I think that's really well said, because sometimes our community, which is our friends or family, could be that case, don't understand the situation, or probably has been single for years and they're trying to give you advice in a relationship. But how you were saying, but go back and get a professional help because they have the tools and the
Yeah, and I
strategy.
think there's just too much of this kind of lazy attitude in terms of kind of supporting yourself and feeling better about yourself. It's like, don't care about it. Oh my God, who cares about him? The point is, I always say, like, above all, one must care. One must care about things. So find the people who think about these things, who say that, like, relationship dynamics are important, that not seeing a guy as a jerk is important, that they want to care about who people are to you. Find the people who will let you care. Find the people who have spent their lives investing in these ideas and they're not scared to sit with you and to talk about someone and really talk and care about it, and maybe care about it too long. Find those people, not the people that say, oh, come on, who cares about him?
Yeah,
It's
I hear you.
no favors there.
Yeah, it's no favor. Chelsea, I want to let people know, how do they find you?
Okay, so they can find me at breakupward.com. That's my website, breakup, WARD. .com, and you'll see that there's some of my advice column there, but it also links you to my advice column with the Huffington Post. And on my website, there's a form that if you want to write into the column, you can write in right from the website. If not, if you want to send me an email, it's Chelsea, CHELSEA, at breakupward.com. And on Instagram, I put up a lot of kind of the picture quotes that you can find me at breakupward.com. That's my website. That's breakup, WARD.com. And there's some of my advice columns there that are featured, but there's also a link that will take you to my Huffington Post column where I have all the columns. And also from my website, you can write in if you want to be in the column. You'll also see my coaching packages and the services that I have, and you can write in requesting to either be featured in the column or to have coaching with me. And then also my Instagram, where you can see some of my quotes and all that, is Love Curator. So
That's awesome. Thank you. I want to thank you so much for putting your brains and your psychology in this, because being in a relationship with a human being is a very complex subject.
It is. And it lasts the whole lifetime,
If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends, because sharing is caring. If you want my help in your relationship or dating situation, you can always book a time with me. Check out the link below. To stay in touch, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified when I post new videos. Please go ahead, hit the like button, because it encouraged me to create more content like this every week for you. If you have any ideas for a video, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.